Hello, collective. This is a general reading for all zodiac signs. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. My name's Serenity. If it don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. Now, I had to get into this because somebody, or it could even be quite a few people, that's going through some form of loss, regret. Some of you, it's a breakup. But what I'm feeling at the moment for somebody here, somebody's at a point in their life where they feel like defeated, like they want to give up. They're at a point where they believe they should give up, but that's not to say you should right now. Okay, it's like you need to keep on going because it's like somebody's so near, but they're feeling the pain. Okay, someone's in between midway point between a start and a finish. Okay, someone's at a crossroad. You'll either give up and return to the beginning or soldier on and complete your quest because somebody here needs to make a choice or decision here regarding some form of loss. Now, somebody has reached a life-changing turning point with regards to matters which could be to do with a breakup. While these might be difficult at first, it does promise that there are other lovers out there if this is a breakup for somebody here. Somebody might even be better suited to you, your personality, okay? But this is something that the pain's still there, I can feel that. For some of you, I'm just feeling a general feeling of doom and gloom, thinking the worst, feeling the worst. If you feel depressed, the person I'm speaking to, you need to seek the help of people who understand. But don't try to battle these feelings alone, somebody here who's going through this, okay? If it's regarding your work or your business or your job, it even could even be a project that you're working on. You have to remember, you usually fail the first time around, okay? So keep going. Some of you, it's your energy. You might feel low energy right now, and that you might need to build up your energy. I'm hearing Tai Chi. I'm hearing Reiki. I'm hearing go and hug a tree. Okay? But somebody here, though, well, this might be bad at first that you're going through a breakup or loss of jobs or in general just being some grieving or loss or regret here. Try not to dwell on what you've lost, okay? And look at the valuable experience that you've gained from it, you know what I mean? Because for somebody here, you remember the loss was that it was something that was good, but now it's come to an end, okay? It's like a cycle has been completed for somebody here. For some of you, though, it could also represent that there was some form of inheritance. Someone could have been grieving for a loss through this. But somebody, though, it could be just that it's both being a failed marriage or a romantic relationship that's come to an end. It may not even be you, it might even be what's going on around you, and you're feeling that person's pain because somebody might be empathic and picking up these feelings. For somebody though, it could also represent a strained relationship or friendship. You might be feeling that the certain people around you can't trust. Mm. And some of you, it's a family feud that's taking place. Okay, could be over some form of inheritance for somebody. So that's well, somebody needs to move on, because at the bottom you do have move on. Someone is unavailable. It's a waste of time. It's over. Okay. Let's see. What's the center of this for the collective? What do I need to know? I need to be patient in this. In just a few more months, good things come to those who wait for it. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You're at a point where you want to give up, but don't give up yet. Be patient. Okay? At the bottom, though, somebody might have a pet or getting a new pet, but somebody might need to give a current pet more love because somebody's getting distracted. Okay? From their usual routine. And pets are something that will also, they're part of healing as well. So if you got a pet, let your pet get near you. Don't shut it away from you. Okay? Because that's sometimes when someone's going to ache and pain, they're feeling like, I don't want to talk to nobody, don't want their people who are the closest, that your loved ones, could be pushing somebody away and not giving them the attention that they need. Okay? Somebody could call a person the pet. You know what I mean? Some people do. Okay, dokie. Anyway, let's see the situation here. You do have the Five of Pentacles here, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It's showing here that somebody here may need to pay some past due bills that could be coming up. Okay, someone could be struggling financially right now with the Five of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus right now. But for somebody here, though, it could also signal emotional material loss. Somebody could be going through some grief, or they could be isolating themselves, or somebody might just feel a sense of abandonment where somebody's not coming to see me, no one seems to be bothered about me. Somebody, I'm hearing poor me, okay? Somebody here is in their lower chakras, okay? And they need to raise that vibration. For somebody, though, it could be at a point where could be a triangle of instability with the three up here on the past dues, like things were equal give and take, because each represents a different domain. Emotional cups could be, speaks about your emotions. Pentacles are usually about physical material things. Okay, so somebody could be low on their finance when it concerns these things. Okay, now in the past you got an emperor here. This could be a father figure, a boss. Okay, somebody might even feel underpaid. Okay, because this represents order, discipline, rational control. He's kind of the archetype of authority or stability here. Somebody here could be now struggling through some form of loss, a divorce, a separation for somebody here, because subconsciously, the devil's here. Somebody gave in to some form of temptation here. Somebody could have gambled it away. Okay, somebody here gave into some form of temptation, or somebody here has some form of attachment to it. And some subconsciously you know this, but it's telling you to be patient. Okay, somebody could be detaching themselves from some form of toxicity or form of addiction. Okay, this could be drink or drugs. It could even be both. But the outcome here is showing though there's definitely going to be some form of conflict regarding this. Okay, someone's in a situation here where there seems to be a loss because somebody here was very toxic or had some form of addiction. I'm seeing Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you could even be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You know who you're dealing with. Okay. But through some form of, there could be some loss of a father figure here for somebody. But for some of you right now, though, I'm seeing these fives here together like this. Could be a warning of things to come regarding some form of conflict ahead of you here. Some of you might even be in the thick of the drama already, okay? Or the chaos hasn't happened yet. But it's going to do with somebody, a father figure who could be very toxic here, okay? Or gave into some form of temptation is going to cause a lot of conflict. You should be careful though, because it seems like if you are in a relationship, you could be going through successions of setbacks, okay, which will make your partnership very unpleasant right now, okay? But for somebody though, these can be avoided though if you take some breathing space away from your partner. Somebody might need to change these things now before you get stuck and develop more impossible problems here, okay? Some of you, it's your business, sometimes it's your career. But somebody needs to step back. Mm. But for somebody here, though, if some of this boss is looking to be a millionaire soon, it's like, say, he's going to have to work very hard, his father figure, if he wishes to see some results. But like I said, somebody might even be giving up or wanting to give up, okay? But you need to be patient before you see some form of return on your investment. Somebody might need to be prepared for this, okay? Mm, because I'm hearing for somebody though, there are going to be days when you feel as though you've been defeated, okay? Which may even be the case for some of you, okay? So somebody needs to take some form of action though, okay? And if you are involved in a relationship here for somebody, and you do suspect some form of infidelity, like I said, somebody did give in to some form of temptation here, or you're in a love triangle. Mm, it means that for somebody here, you will not kind of win your potential partner over, and you're going to lose them to somebody else here. Okay, they're given to some form of temptation, and the person that they could have left you for or wasn't faithful with, that's the person they could leave for. That's for somebody. Mm. But it seems like there's going to be nothing good coming out of this relationship with all this conflict here. Okay, and it could even be with many people here that's involved. And like I said, it could even be over some form of inheritance or someone could have passed away. My condolence for all those who are going through this. Mm. But it seems like your partner may have a tendency to be unfaithful with lovers here. So this is something that you could have known about, that they're always flirting with other females or males. You could be your mate always flirting with other males or vice versa. Okay? Some of you, this could even be going on in the same sex relationships. But somebody needs to be careful because somebody will swoop in and kind of take some form of ideas though when it comes around work. Okay? So be careful who you kind of sharing your ideas or your plans with. Okay? Some of you are thinking of all these plans. This father figure could be thinking about all these plans for business, but they seem to be talking the talk and not walking the walk, kind of dragging the feet here. Okay? But I'm hearing don't blame the other person. But just take it as a sign that you should push harder and work smarter if you want to achieve your desire, especially if someone took your idea and ran with it. You know what I mean? That's for somebody, because somebody was dragging their feet and just talking the talk but wasn't walking the walk. But there seems to be a lot of conflict around this now. So see, let's see what lies beneath all this. Besides, somebody here gave into some form of temptation here, collective. Okay. Yeah, somebody made some bad choices here. And they could have even lost out financially in every shape and form. You can lose out. Okay. Because the emperor does represent order, like I said, in discipline and rational control. But with the devil here, that's in contrast. It reveals bondage, addictions, and illusions here. So it seems like when control becomes repression or when desires override reasons here, this person's made some bad choices, okay? Somebody here could have been in a very controlling environment, okay? Or they might struggle to break free from some limited belief or toxic dynamic here, okay? Because somebody definitely could have made some bad choice. Now the money seems to be going on some form of addiction here, okay? And it's causing a lot of conflict. This could be a father figure here, okay? That's going through this. But it's telling you in just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. But let's tell me about this emperor here, okay? What must say? This emperor needs to check yourself. I think it's health wise. Somebody here could be needing to go and check themselves, especially if they're going through some form of depression. Okay. Hmm. Somebody could be emotionally suppressing their emotions. Okay. Or they're going through some form of grief, but they're not actually. They're kind of keeping it all bottled up inside. Okay. Because it's either being managed or suppressed there through some form of discipline here. Okay. It seems like somebody's trying to maintain a composure here where internally, that's what I'm saying, I'm feeling the grieving, the hurt, the pain, the grieving or regretting something here. But it's a time or a call for somebody to balance the emotional vulnerability with your personal authority here. Because somebody needs to check themselves here because through the, como si, they're taking a gamble and they could have lost out here. They put the bad choices that they made by giving into some form of temptation. Okay, because the devil here, it's actually showing here for somebody right now that they're at a pinnacle point of their life right now. Okay, because it does reveal bondage, addictions, and illusions here. It's when somebody's control. Como se, control freak. Somebody could even be in an abusive relationship for somebody here, okay? Through drugs or addictions here, okay? It's when somebody's is giving into their lower part. But you got fighting for what you love. And this is somebody's fighting for some form of addiction here, something codependency that they're holding on. And you're claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield, but it's toxic, okay? Their lifestyle that somebody's living that's causing a lot of conflict right now. Mm, somebody is going through some form of grief though, and they're suppressing their emotions. But they need to check themselves, okay? Como say, with the Five of Wands, there's definitely been a betrayal. There's definitely been some form of deceit. Someone feels backstabbed. There's a traitor. Somebody's around not to be trusted here. And somebody made a bad choice here, okay? Because at the bottom, somebody's now trying to set the record straight. And behind that, the burning evidence. Imagine that. They're coming with not even coming with half truth. Because someone's going to get kicked to the curb here, okay? Yeah, but they're saying they hate nothing about you. But these are your fake friends, okay? Somebody's fake friends here that's betrayed you. You made some bad choices, okay? It wasn't your friend, it was frenemies, Okay, I'll tell you the tea about this here because this bad choice that somebody's made here. Okay, this has now sent somebody into some form of isolation. Okay, or they're going through some hardship, like I said. Okay, someone's definitely underneath some form of illusion. They're definitely repressing their emotions. Yeah, somebody's a broadcast. Okay. This is somebody, earth signs are broadcast now. Okay, lost out money for the bad choices that they made. This could be the emperor. Okay, father figure. But somebody feels, check yourself because somebody's gonna dodge a bullet. Because you're blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, you're protected from haters. Okay, because subconsciously somebody is going through bankruptcy. They've lost out big time because of some form of betrayal here. Okay, somebody here was dirt digging here. Okay, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. And somebody could have found out through some form of conflict what the betrayal was. But you're gonna get the inside scoop. But somebody needs to take a closer look. Or somebody's being nosy up in your business right now. Like I said, someone's trying to dig dirt. And it could even be a girl fight. Somebody had a monitoring spirit here around them, trying to monitor everything you're doing. There's definitely going to be some argument. Some of you could even end up a physical fight, but somebody's at war because somebody's competing with you here because somebody put you in a love triangle here, collective. There is a third party. Somebody had multiple lovers and choices here, and somebody is hurting right now, like I said. Okay, through the loss. Some of you it's loss of a relationship. Some of you it's a job. Some of you it's a marriage. But somebody here made a bad choice. Okay. At the bottom, you do have friendship tests. Your friendship is being tested for loyalty. Well, you're going to find out somebody betrayed you. Okay. What other message here for the collective? This could have been in the working environment. Some of you, it was even with your own um, partner. Okay. That could have betrayed you. Yeah. There was jealousy issues here. Jealousy may be affecting your relationship right now after finding out that somebody put you in a third party situation and betrayed you. Okay, so now somebody is jealous. Okay, they're suspicious about every move now. If you're telling the truth when you walk through the door, if you said you're gone where you're gone, or you're on the phone speaking to who you say you're speaking to, because somebody's trying to clear the air now who dodged a bullet. Clearing up misunderstanding through communication. So somebody needs to talk. Okay, or discuss this, but there's still jealousy issues. Remember this now. It's not just gone away just because you're going to be talking here. Yeah, but subconsciously, somebody's got quiet contentment here. Simply companionship brings you peace and satisfaction. Somebody just wants a companion right now after going through some bankrupt right now. Okay, but they're toxic. They got some form of addiction here. Okay, because somebody did betray or will betray you here. Wow. Yeah. Somebody's definitely unmasking motives here. Some people, true motives are beginning to surface here, collective. Especially the person that's dirt digging. Okay. They've got ulterior motives. At the bottom, you need to release. Can't say it, but it says release expectations. Let go of expectations and allow things to unfold naturally. Okay, don't try and control the situation. Let it unfold. Something you need to see unravel. Okay, try not to control it. Let it flow naturally. Okay, tell me about these jealous issues here for the collective. If this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. But yeah, someone's very determined, persistent, still holding on. This is somebody that could have been married to, or you was in a long term relationship that's got these jealous issues now. Okay, that's broke, lost out financially. Okay, in the situation that somebody was married to. Okay, because in the past somebody wanted to clear the air, but there was a push and pull. This was a power struggle. It was imbalanced. Somebody was being very stubborn here. Okay, and this what causing the loss in this marriage, a lot of conflict, arguments, disagreements, and also, come out reverse. Somebody's making it rain. There could be manifesting abundance. There could be legal matters that's going in somebody's favor, or there could be some unexpected money or promotional entrepreneur. But somebody here is going to make it rain, and somebody here is going to lose out big time. Come on, say, because somebody's trying to unmask somebody's motives here. Because some people's true motives are beginning to surface here. Because they got ulterior motives. They send you a message. They want to communicate. They want a conversation. They want to express their feelings to you over the phone now regarding the reason why they betrayed you. Talking about reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. And somebody's going through guidance, their faith, their healing. They're using their intuition and their dreams regarding this reconciliation. But somebody's going to end up with egg on their face, ashamed because it's going to backfire. Someone's going to get caught cheating, like I said. Okay. But this is a person that's coming back for a reconciliation here. Okay. After this loss. Somebody could even be wanting to reconcile where you're going through some form of grieving right now. Well, yeah, it's got the divine feminine who's very determined, still holding on to the divine feminine here, or somebody's holding on to this divine feminine, but somebody's very jealous. Wow, that's German, but let's see. Oh, wow. Like I said, somebody here could have been secluding themselves here, separating, reflecting, soul searching this divine feminine. But somebody here could end up at the police station here. Could be, like I said, fighting, could be taking place, okay? Because somebody's feeling like shit, especially after we just receive a message here, okay? That's sent them into some form of seclusion. Because somebody's now in their feelings. And this is somebody you have a family with, okay? That left you hanging, no closure, no contact. Somebody left you unread. Yeah, this is somebody, like I said, doing a side hustle here, but police is going to get involved in this side hustle because somebody's going to betray them through jealousy, okay? If they're doing a side hustle, males, watch out because there's going to be somebody here that's a female here, could be a Karmic female who's very jealous, who's going to betray you and tell your wife, your person that you're in a relationship, okay, regarding some form of addiction, could be a drug seller for somebody, but there's somebody who's going to kind of call the police on you. Yeah, okay. Why took it so long to get that out? I don't know. Okay, someone's going to call the police on you, so pre-warned is pre-armed for these males here, okay? Tell me about this divine female and their true emotions here because they are jealous. Wow, they're definitely in their feelings. This is somebody, divine feeling. Somebody got you. Come on, say. Breathe. This is divine feeling. You got a family with this emperor, okay? And some this divine feminine is in their feelings right now, okay? And it seems like police might end up getting caught when they find out that somebody has betrayed them. Because in the past, somebody's gone through separation and reflecting on what's taking place, and she's in her feelings because somebody's closing this cycle with this father figure here. Okay, yeah, there was no strings attached in this relationship, and somebody is saying goodbye. Okay, and police could be getting called because somebody's not accepting it. Okay, someone's, like I said, they're trying to dirt dig, they're trying to track you, put a GPS on it when you say goodbye, and you might have to call the police because somebody here is stalking you because there is going to be the first storm. It's going to be karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown for somebody here. Okay, this is somebody who's feeling like shit. That could be messaging you now. Okay, after somebody was doing some dirt digging. Okay, causing a lot of conflict. Yes, there's somebody here who's coping by drinking, like I said, drugs or alcohol, but somebody's coping by drinking here. And at the bottom, somebody will be receiving a love message, but they're being shady. Remember that, okay? This is somebody here who's got some form of sex addiction. Como say? Addictions here. They can't seem to stop themselves, okay? Let's see what time period this could take place for the collective. Sun, Moon, and Venus. Right, what time period could this take place for the collective? Spring. Well, we just come out of spring. Okay, unless it's next year. Some of this is today. I better upload it today then. But somebody needs to stop obsessing first and drinking and not letting it go. Somebody needs to let go, let God right now. Okay. Let's see what's the vibe here, because somebody here is definitely in their feelings. Something took place in spring, and somebody here is now in their feelings today regarding this. Could have only found out recently for somebody. Remember, this is a timeless reading. It could have already taken place now, or is yet to come. But it's when you need to hear it. This divine feminine who's in her feelings is stressed out, experiencing migraines, and very worried. Okay, could have going through financial loss as well here, because in the past somebody was very clingy in spring. This could be an old ex that you're dealing with. It was a dead relationship, but somebody could have gone back to their old ways and started being a player, this emperor. Okay, now subconsciously there was having a nightlife, striptease, gambles. Like I said, somebody could have lost out financially through gambling, through addictions. Okay, but somebody was tracking somebody, and somebody's coping by drinking, but it's telling you to smell the roses and slow down and take some time, you time right now. Some of you might need to get out in nature, put down the drink, put down the drugs. Okay, go and hug a tree, because at the bottom, you do have soulmate, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner, but it was being two-faced with you. It was leading a double life. You was definitely dealing with a cheater who backstabbed you here, okay? And it seems to be coming out a lot here. Somebody wants apology, but this person's arrogant and their rash actions, and they're insincere, okay? The two-faced, no matter what. These could be a soulmate, but they're being two-faced, okay? Right now, though, I'm trying to think what other message did I want to say, or you may want to say. The naked truth. Let's hear it. What's the naked truth for the collective right now in this situation? Addictions clouded my vision. I'm trying to get my life together. This is somebody who's got some form of addiction, like I said. Somebody's hurting, somebody feels isolated. Okay. What other message here for the collective? I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right, they're saying. And other message here for karmic partner interference. That's what I'm saying. Somebody allowed a karmic to get involved through nightlife, partying hard. But someone's saying, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm seeing the synchronicities and it's driving me insane. But this is somebody here that allowed the karmic to get involved in the relationship. Some of you, it wasn't marriage. Okay. This caused a loss here. Okay. Because it's pretty obvious in the future now, the relationship wasn't looking good when somebody done this. Okay. It was a typical breakup that somebody went through some heartache and pain. Some of you, it wasn't representing some form of inheritance. But it can mean that you're not lost it all, okay? There'll be something for you to gain out of this situation, okay? But in the future, you're going to look back and see how this breakup opened doors for a new life for somebody here, okay? Something has to end for something new to begin. That's for somebody. Como say? What's somebody sending it? I can't hear it. Try the able eye. Somebody could have been sending you the able eye. Yeah. Okay. On your relationship. Somebody was coveting your relationship here for somebody. Somebody wage to live the lifestyle you want. Somebody wanted to be you. Como say? causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, and mood swings. Somebody is in your energy and they're causing you to act out of character and be irrational here, collective, with your emotions and your mood swings because you're affecting it. Okay? There's any negative energy towards you here for you to act out and be very irrational, cause storms and arguments. Yeah. In the past, somebody did have some intimacy issues. Could have been STD, common infection, UT, or infertility here. This could be an old ex, okay? And subconsciously, you need to burn some Palo Santo. It's a smooth, spicy aroma. It clears out the negative energies that instills a calm and relaxation that fills your home with joy and harmony. So somebody might need to clear their energy because it could have been somebody you was married with, living with, okay? But it was a karmic partner that interfered in your relationship, okay? Someone is doing black magic or juju work on your hair as well, and I think it's this karmic partner that interfered here, okay? Pre-warned is pre-armed. Somebody again trying to blackmail. Someone's trying to dig up some dirt on you to use later here. Okay? So, pre-warned. And somebody sent a trickster spirit towards you. Some of you could be experiencing sudden loss of memory, things ending up missing. Okay? Pre-warned is pre-armed. Okay? Clear your energy. Protect yourself. Okay? Wear a tiger crystal. Okay? Because somebody is doing black magic, juju, and it's a third party that's interfering. It could be friends, it could be somebody's ex, but somebody's here is playing in your energy, collective. Any other message here for the collective before I close this reading? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If you're not in no communication with this person here, what do the person wants to say or speak before I close this reading here for the collective? Somebody might want to send you a message here. So let's see. This is for the collective. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Well, does somebody want to speak? That's in no communication right now. Okay. Somebody definitely was doing some black magic and it's karmic, and it could even be somebody's clinging ex here that's doing this. It's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us forever. So they want to let you know. They want you both together. Someone saying something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. And this is where somebody's trying to either do send a love message or communicate to you on the phone or call you. It said your perfection. Your beauty amazes me. I'm sure how I attracted someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. This is somebody you're not in communication wants to tell you. Okay? And at the bottom you do have still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. That's for somebody. So this is somebody that you could be apart with now, but somebody's coping by drinking or by drugs or some form of sex addictions. That's how they're dealing with it. And this could have been a soulmate of yours, okay? But I was being very two-faced with you and could have betrayed you. Some of you were betrayed by somebody in your family or somebody you was close with, okay? But for somebody right now, though, it is about letting go, letting God. Let's see what the intuitive whisper wants to tell you. This is for the collective. If this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. I'm sure not everybody is going through this right now. I'm sure that could even be one specific person, but there's definitely a loss taking place, okay? And somebody was interfering in your relationship. There was a third party. Somebody could be lost out financially here, and somebody's trying to dig up dirt on somebody here. Somebody needs to release the old patterns because I did see in the past somebody went back to the old ways, okay? Some of you may not stop. Rewind. Some of you need to intuitive journaling right now. Listen to your intuition, what it's telling you, and start journaling what you're hearing. Okay, it's trying to give you some form of insight right now. Let's see. 16 could be significant. 25 could be significant to somebody. That could be a birthday. That could be a number on somebody's door. Okay, could be a significant day for somebody. But you need to release old patterns. Did you know that around 90% of your thoughts are the same from day to day? Let that extraordinary figure sink in. If you're repeating your thoughts over and over again, it's easy to get stuck in the past. This new knowledge opens up the opportunity to rewrite your repetitive thought patterns, which will free you from your past and bring about fresh perspective and possibilities. Because there is somebody here who could be overthinking the situations, this divine feminine that's up in emotions now and very jealous once they found out that somebody betrayed them. Okay. What old unconscious thought patterns are you holding back from stepping into your power? The key is to become aware of your repetitive thoughts so that you have the choice to release them, okay? Because this is keeping you trapped in your emotions right now, okay? Yes, they did hurt you. Yes, you found out the truth. But that's the whole point. The truth is to set you free, okay? From being in a toxic relationship. You could be dealing with somebody who's been very controlling, very manipulative, okay? And there was also a karmic partner, could even be an old ex that was clinging on, was also sending you some black magic and juju. Okay? And that's in a future position, so that could be still yet to come for somebody. Now, how to release your old patterns. Write down 3 things in your life that have really challenged you. Perhaps a breakup, leaving a job, or a family argument. Explore how each one made you feel and how you reacted to them in the moment. Notice if a repeated pattern begins to emerge. Do not judge yourself. Instead, use it as an awareness practice. And once you have identified your reaction to each experience, explore other, more constructive behaviors you could have chosen. We often have more choices than we know. Once we have awareness, the next step is to take a moment to breathe. Next time a challenging situation appears, take a deep breath before you respond and watch as your new patterns emerge. You know what I mean? Because if you're the person that usually triggered quickly and you explode quickly or want to fight quickly, it's now telling you to, before you get to that stage, think before you speak, breathe, exhale, okay? Because sometimes silence is golden for somebody. I'm going to read to you intuitive journaling because I'm really telling to read that, okay? Because somebody needs to listen from their heart right now. Let's see. Some of you, that's where you have been listening from. I'm hearing. This is about rebuilding, okay? It's telling you to listen to your intuition right now. Rebuild yourself in a healthy, more authentic way. You know what I mean? Change it. If you was argumentative, say negative things, start saying positive things into your life. Okay. This card is inviting you to switch off from your rational, conscious mind and explore your intuitive subconscious, a place that exists beyond thoughts and that can be accessed in moments of silence, where there is no judgment, no expectations, and where you are present in a moment rather than distracted by the past or the future. Intuitive journaling is not striving to make sense of what is written or to be understood. It's simply exploring with a curiosity what the intuition wants to say. Now, how to journal intuitively. You will need a notebook and a pen and a place to be quiet. Close your eyes and focus inward on your breath. Take 10 deep breaths, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 6. By lengthening your exhale, you're allowing the body to calm. Continue to focus on your breath until you feel your mind and body soften. Now open your eyes and put your pen straight on the page in front of you and begin to write without taking your pen off the page. Start with the prompt. My intuition wants to say, and let your intuition subconscious guide the way. That's for somebody. If this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.